Alright, Knights of Dragaria, welcome back to Brigandine, the Legend of Runersia. We're going to be covering Jew today.
And as usual, stay triggered. Pew pew. Pew.
Okay, so what is Jew and who is she? Gender female, age 66. She's a class saint for in my file right now. The background is the highest ranked senior priestess in the kingdom who watches over the Brigandine of Justice. It is said that she can hear the voices of the rune god in battle. Her spells are far more powerful than those of regular knights. Her hobby is coming up with healthy recipes, especially for Prince Rubino. She is constantly trying to convince the reluctant prince to try her unpleasant-looking creations. To the prince, she is an overly caring old lady, but to everyone else in the continent, she is noble and powerful mage. Okay, so what is she? Basically, she starts off as a healer. I believe she can be... I think she's in the bishop class right away, but she can go to saint pretty quickly. And she's a pretty good healer. I know it's like 4 EC here. It's pretty much like what I just said with covering Jack. You know, she doesn't have the greatest stats here, but she's really good to go with. So you can put her on almost any team. Putting her with Rubino is actually quite good because Rubino does need a healer constantly by him to baby him and mother him around, and Jew is the perfect mother for him, I would have to say, considering the high MP pool of 510 right now. And I know it's level 30, but still, it's very good. And the incredible intelligence of 125, it's hard to find that, honestly. She's got a good agility here, mobility of 4, as you already... command range of 4 is really nice to have, for other monsters and stuff, to be able to protect Rubino and all that. You get a staff, you get a robe, light robe, you get a light hat and a ring. Now, you can cross-class her into other things, and I might have already done that in this file, so you might see some of that. If I didn't, then it's pretty much just, no, I guess I didn't here. But as far as she is concerned, you get a heavy swing, just a, paddle on the back here with 95 power. Nothing to write home to, mom about or Jew about or anything like that. But, you get that. Now, as far as some of the special things that they did for this game, there's some new things that are in this game that are not in the previous incarnations of Legend of Forsena and Grand Edition. Okay, Area Cure is one of those. It does cost a whopping 117 points to use, but it's really cool because it goes out 4 spaces, just like regular Cleanse does, or Cure, goes out 4 spaces, and it cures all these things here. Poison, Paralyze, Faint, Charm, Petrify, and Silence. Cures all of those things. It does not cure Weaken, or Weakness. It does not do that. But it will cure everything on your team that is within that radius, so you have to be near all these things to make it happen. That's just how it works. So if you're ever in an area where you're fighting mandrakes and rocks or something like that, it's going to stone you or going to petrify you or something like that, and all these weird things happen, you get charmed by Stella, and a few other things are happening, do Area Cure, try to save some MP for that, which I'm sure it's pretty easy to save up because she's got 500 at the end. Veil's another spell that I almost never use this. It almost never seems to really make a whole lot of sense. The only time it actually would make sense is if you're up against a bunch of demons or angels that are going to bomb you immediately, and you want one creature to not be bombed, and you think they will bomb it, put the Veil on it, and it will negate the spell completely. It does cost 86 points to do, and honestly, a heal is cheaper to do, but this is pretty much pre-damage absorption. This just negates damage, but if they don't do the spell on you, then guess what? You try to use a heal spell on your monster, and it won't work. So it's kind of a gamble spell in a way. But if you know that your leader's in the front lines and they're going to take a lot of magic damage, pop the Veil spell on them just to prevent the damage if you think that's going to help. Otherwise, I almost never use the spell. Now, we do have Area Heal here. Like usual, does the typical 2-range radius heal around you. Power's 120. Costs you 147 MP, same cost it was beforehand. You get Divine Ray here too. Divine Ray is a little bit less than it used to be because Divine Rays and heals in the past, the power, the potency, was always 180, both of them. But now Divine Ray is less because everybody complained about magic. Magic is so hard. And now magic sucks. Sorry, I'm ranting. I'll get over it. It doesn't suck, but it's a little bit less than it used to be. So, yeah, you got 170 points for that, or 170 power for that, 112 to use it for MP. Got the heals and the cures. and a Halo spell of 180. Now, Halos will guarantee any spell or, you know, any kind of hit, which is really, really nice. So 1.5 experience for the unit that's endowed with this spell, and you'll gain extra experience points. So do Halo spells. If you didn't know this, do a Halo spell on a monster or a knight that you're going to use to get a kill with, or multiple kills with, and then that will increase your experience by 1.5 for each kill. One kill or multiple kills. So make sure you do this. It's not for the caster, it's for the castee. Okay? But yeah, that's pretty much it for Ju. There's not much else to cover. You know, she's not exactly a project knight or anything like that. She's kind of the established knight, but she's not that great at being established. She's just there to use in the beginning because not a lot of other leaders are going to be like her. So, you know, get to know her, get to use her, maybe put her on a team with Rubino. You could maybe do a team with a couple other casters or something, maybe cross-class her into maybe a mage or a witch or something like that, or maybe a troubadour, maybe get some Genobolts out of it because intelligence is so high and so good that the Genobolts will be amazing. Try out some different things, but as far as just a basic Saint goes, this is what you get, and she's pretty good. All right, guys, if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. Check out some more of my videos. I'll have some more of these coming out very, very soon. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next Brigandine video.